Okay, John, I just want to show you visually exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's hard to put it into words, you know. So anyway, let's check it out. Peace, by the way. Hope everything's good down there. Starting to get cold up here. Let's go to your picture. Here we are. Okay. Here's the valley. Sorry, I gotta hold the camera over here. I don't have anything set up. And this is where the valley ends, about right there. That's the 2,500 miles. We'll say 2,500 miles, you know, even though I've heard 3,028, whatever, close enough. Basically from LA to New York is the length of the canyon. Now let's look up here. You don't see any ice cap up here because what it is that this is such a close-up shot. You're only looking at the curve of the Mars here, or the Earth. The curve of the Mars prevents you from seeing the rest of the planet, like if you were just floating above the Earth. It's the same thing. It'll look around, and this is a bunch of photos put together. You'll see here it's chopped up because these are several photos put together. Where the actual Hubble telescope is one picture because it's so far out. It's only sitting in Earth orbit. And it can take a picture of the whole planet without having to take a whole bunch of pictures and putting it together as this image is. And again, there's no north or south pole because it's way down there, way down there. And again, notice, here's the opening area. Oops, sorry, over here, where the canyon spills into, and you only see a fraction of this canyon, or excuse me, opening in this image compared to the one I'm going to show you. Oh, by the way, here's those volcanoes. Cloud masses surrounding them. These volcanoes are anywhere from 10 to 15 miles high. I'm not sure which one's which, but no 25-mile high clouds. Anyway, Valles Marineris, or Mariner Valley, and see how it does kind of look like a Star Destroyer. Imperial Star Destroyer here a little bit. Anyway, let's go to the other image. Going over to my other computer. And we shall... I love Star Trek, I'm sorry. I hope you do too. But, here. Here we go. Now take a good look. Here's Mariner Valley here, starting, and here's where it ends. You have the line drawn all the way over to here, which is just not accurate because this is what I believe. All this in here was an ancient sea, an ocean. Same with here, and these were the continents. Kind of looks like Alaska, doesn't it? And here, joined with Russia. Anyway, this is the valley. Let's zoom in a little here. And again, the equator is probably just below. So you can't even see a good chunk of the entire southern hemisphere, even in this far out shot, because Mars's tilt is 25.1 degrees. But here you have this 2,500 miles. So, I mean, let's just do it. Here, this is just about as long. Here, I'll pinch it off right there. So we can go another 2,500 and another 2,500. And let me zoom out here. I mean, oops, that's wrong button. That was the volume. I mean, look at it. And the equator's down here. Like again, this is not the ice cap. These are clouds. There's again one of those big volcanoes sticking way above the 25-mile high clouds, even though I think that's Olympus Mons. It's a mighty big mountain to be able to see it from space, sticking above the clouds. And sorry, the clouds are a lot lower, especially for that much of the mountain to be sticking out of it and be able to see it, because we can't see our mountains when you're this far out in space. But now look here too. From here all the way, I mean, you have so much more of the planet the other photo does not show you, way up to the northern polar cap. So you know, this is where your formulas are okay based on that photo, but it's, I mean, come on. That's the scales are not the same. They really aren't. I'm gonna just go on a little bit more here. Oh please, where the heck is it? Well, stealing the Enterprise. I like that one. Hey, you know, maybe we should just steal the Enterprise and go there ourselves and see what's going on with all this crap. And believe me, I for a long time didn't believe all this. So what I'm going to do is go to a couple other photos here. Oh, by the way, there's clouds moving in the atmosphere. Let's go back. Ah! The Shady Bunch. The Shady Bunch. Marine calling for 9/11 truth. Now. Anyway, let's go. This is the only photo you'll ever see on Discovery Channel. Pretty much, that's not the computer-generated model. This is it. This is the only Hubble pic you'll see. Kind of looks like India, doesn't it, right here? Except there's no more ocean, because something whacked this planet pretty good. Alright, let's go. Alright, here we go again. Look at this. There's Mariner Valley. Here to here. 2,800 miles, or whatever, 2,500 miles. Let's even say it's 3,000 to be conservative to make it a smaller planet. But look how many times it can stretch around like in the curve. And again, you cannot see this, a lot of the southern hemisphere because it's the Martian northern hemisphere summer. And there's the permanent ice cap. Again, here's all these massive cloud bands going around the mountains, meaning because these mountains are very high. Probably, I think that's Olympus Mons right there, 15 miles high. And these are all somewhere around, I don't know, they're like 10 miles, 11, 13. They're big, almost as big as this, but this one's the tallest. The clouds all going around them. Look how it's backing up against here. So, and again, here's the valley, emptying out into the ancient sea basin, which is, I believe, where all the life is. And I'm sorry, but to get the orange soil like that, the red rusty soil, you have to have oxygen and water. And the rover pics show is just as soon as those rover goes over it, it's not oxidized that much below the soil because it's fresh, it's not exposed to the air. It probably hasn't, you know, except for when there's dust storms. We'll get to this some other time. Let's get to another Hubble shot. Here we go again. There's the valley, and there's the rest of Mars. I like to call this side of Mars the equivalent of our Pacific Ocean, except they've got the great big vast desert. We've got the big vast ocean. Though Mars used to have oceans, I don't think it was quite as oceanic as Earth. Let's, here we go again with the valley. Look how much, oh, and here's a hurricane. Big storm. Because that dark region is water along with the ice. There's where the evaporation, you know, the water evaporates and forms a big old low pressure. And this is colossal in size. Look at the valley. If that's 2,500 miles long, look at that. That's big. It's a big storm. More than a trace amount of water there. Here's a not a Hubble shot, but an amateur. Let's zoom in again. There's the valley. And here we got a lot of green in there. Though my camera will make it look more blue. Maybe if I lift it up. I don't know. It's tough. It's green. I look at it, I see it all green, except for the hue of the atmosphere. Actually, looks more white in this picture. And of course, there's some weather forming above the ice cap. This is probably spring or fall. Who knows? Because the ice cap is still pretty big. Let's go. Here we go again. Now there's no Mariner Valley because this is a different side of Mars. But let's kind of zoom in and really look. Sorry for the there's a lot of green down there. Looks like a few bodies of water possibly too, but mostly green, filling in where maybe a body of water used to be. Cloud systems. Cloud systems. Again, try finding these photos on their website. You can't. Look at the massive cloud band. Come on, you can't deny it. And that's going across the, what I call, again, our opposite of the Pacific Ocean side of Mars. Oh, by the way, freeze this. Look at those instructions. Do it to your computer. It's kind of creepy. Anyway. Moving cloud systems. Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah, our nerd friend. Go Google Earth it yourself. San Diego Naval Base. Why the hell is that like that? There's one of the columns of the Trade Center. Alright, I know. I'm trying to get to the photos. Getting off track here. Oh shit! Bush is getting hit with the shoe. Now here again, real quick. Big storm. Big storm. Each one is a different year. Big storm. Big storm. All in the summertime of Mars, of course. Mars Global Surveyor. That's a Hubble. That's Mars Global Surveyor. Global Surveyor. That darn Global Surveyor. Now, I know. I'm sorry, but you can see the translucency of the water when you really look down in there. And that looks like where I go camping, to tell you the truth. Anyway, to just make this short, I don't want to make it too long. Set this back down. Oh my goodness, dude. I hope you don't hate me, man. I like put this down on a Bible. Probably don't believe. Oh my goodness, that's Marshall right there. Come on, man. Carbon dioxide jets. You can't see carbon dioxide unless the white is carbon dioxide ice. Once it evaporates, you don't see it unless it condenses with water vapor, and then it's like a steam. Believe me, I've done haunted houses. I know. We had some in a bucket, witch's brew. Anyway, there's that face again. We won't get into that right now. Is that a dinner plate? Somebody's dinner got ruined. Oh, I'm supposed to be on the friggin' size of Mars here, and I... where's those... Oh, well, this is interesting. Look at those clouds. Those aren't just ice crystal clouds, man. Those are just like the clouds you see here on Earth. There's the sunrise. Well, maybe it's sort of rising, but it's moving across the horizon because this is near the North Pole. Anyway. Explain that with the official story. Anyway, I'm going to end this transmission real soon here, because you're probably getting bored. Or maybe you're entertained, I don't know. I'm a freak, I know. You can just tell me, man, you don't have to like hide it from me, you know. Alright, let's go back through here. Of course, here we are, the seasonal changes in the polar cap. Summer, spring, fall, whatever, and then winter. Nice. Well, that's when I was like 10 years ago. I'm not that young anymore. Holy crap, man. See, there is life on Mars. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my house. I mean my town. There's my town again. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, just real quick. An old ice palace. Check that out. I think you'd like that for the end of the video. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, transmission out, buddy. I'm glad you're talking with me on all this, and, you know, we're having friendly chat. It's good, and thank you for your input. And believe me, I know you're the mathematician, and your numbers, it's just that their numbers may not be correct. And this is just based on visuals. I mean, you saw how I did that, and you could see the difference between your photo and my photo. That photo is just way close up, and it's several photos put together. Mine is one photo from the telescope. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the presentation. I know this is wacky, and believe me, for a while, I've been interested in Mars all my life, but for a while I sort of I believed they're crap and got uninterested in it because If it's a dead vacuum and there's nothing there, why even waste the time? Just send robots there, bring stuff back, whatever. We don't need to send people there and have them live out, like, probably go through hell for 500 days or whatever. Anyway, peace out, bro.